Yo, what up, fam? Oh, hello, keyboard enthusiasts. Max F here. How is everyone? Oh, yeah, we've got an EU friendly stream today. I figured this would be a good and rare opportunity for me to take advantage of being home at the moment. The kids are sleeping. The house is quiet. Let's build a keyboard. How is everyone? Happy Friday, everybody. For those of you out in Europe, it's not a working holiday. For those of you in the States, hopefully you guys are doing the same thing I'm doing. Hanging out, chilling, and just having a nice old relaxing afternoon. We are live. It's about 2 o'clock on the East Coast here. My kids are sleeping, knock on wood. Let's see if that stays that way. We are not going to delay too much at all. I want to get as far as I can into this build and knows, maybe we'll even get it completed. Building a duck octagon V3. There we go. Let's send that out right quick. Hope everyone's having a good day though. It's beautiful here right now. It's a bluebird day. I set up a pool in the backyard for the kids earlier today, which was a little bit of a SHIT show. My normal automatic, like for the air mattress, like the pump that I typically use, it was not holding a charge at all with the battery, I guess, because I plugged it in to charge it and it had been plugged in all night. The battery was very much so still dead. So I used a bike pump to blow this pool up, which sucked. God, it was awful. Do not recommend it. Got a good arm workout in though. Definitely got a good arm workout in from that thing. Alrighty. Yeah. Hope you guys got Modern Dolch in before it closed out yesterday. I see S3LQ. I see you up in chat. We were actually just looking at Evil Dolch last night. Oh, hold on. Let me update the CloudBot. My bad. Is it LF Kingdom? If Kingdom? Sorry about that. One second. Let me go ahead and update. We are building a duck octagon. Octagon V3 with Cherry MX and GMK screw-in stabilizers. There we go. Build has been updated now, at least it should be. Builds, whoops. Build. There it is. Yeah. So you need to send me that, Yeffy. I know there's a way for me to send you a link. I need to send that to you so that I can get that, sorted, so you can do the bot commands and everything. I think you'd have like other access rights other than that too. Man, my window looks washed out right now too. Okay. All right, we're looking good there. All right, let's get this thing on. We are not going to delay too much. I hope everyone's having a great day. Yeah, so anyways, what I was saying, S3LQ, I don't know if you're still in chat. What's up, man? I saw you in there. And Zach Adams. What's up, Zach? Good to see you, dude. Richie0815 asks, what keyboard would you recommend for the first build? KB Defense has got a plethora of boards that are both good to build and at a nice beginner-friendly price. I would recommend anything off of their website there. Pretty easy way to go. If you can get a Novel Key 65 from this latest group buy for a good price. Keep in mind that the Novel Key 65 entry edition sold for... Why does my camera look a little... Is it focusing on me or is it focusing off? Why do I feel like I'm exposing for that window right now as opposed to my face? I think my metering might be off on my camera. Alright, we are good here. This is an extra plate and PCB, which we will put right back in there. Here's the top case, the acrylic pieces, the PCB plate. Okay, we should be good. Hardware's right there. Yeah, S3LQ. We were looking over that Dolch, that Evil Dolch set you have coming out. That looks really, really cool. I was liking the looks of that. Do I still have it? I have Modern Dolch up. Nord, nuclear data. Here's the Evil Dolch. If you guys haven't seen this, it's worth a peek real quick. It's a group buy coming up here probably within the next, what is it, like July? August. Any leaks? Any date leaks? When are we going live? Where is it? I thought I had it. Ultra 5. Blacklight. Was it on the other website? Might have had it. I might have had it on the other website. Hold on, go here. I'll show it to y'all real quick. Let's go to keyboards and keycap sets. Dolch. Here it is. Evil Dolch. Evil Dolch with the off black. I'm assuming that's off black and red. Here's the keycap thread for it. So this thing is pretty cool looking. I love these renders too. The novelties are pretty cute with that little. It almost looks like a little like Bomberman. The little novelty there and like the little crosshair. That is a desk mat too. So wait for it. Look at that desk mat. That desk mat is clean. I like that. I like that. Any black and red fans out there, you'll be all about it. So, yeah, but Evil Dolch. So your alphas look like are a spin-off or pretty close to like, maybe they almost look like the same colors as Dracula's alphas, but then you have this black and red modifier look. Looks really nice. Looks very, very clean. Novelties will jump right in there too and look nice. And yeah, that desk mat there, I love that. That's so cool. Yo, what's up, Golf Boy? What's up, Nico? And then I see you in chat, Zach. You're saying Hoomst. What's up, man? Which key, and so yeah, but yeah, good luck though, Richie, with the first keyboard. I was starting to say, if you look into getting a, what's it called, an NK65 entry level, you want to make sure you want to get one for a good price. Keep in mind, those things sold originally for $100. And so I'd say if you can find one, if you can find somebody, you know, flipping it for a moderate, you know, markup, you know, you need to pay someone a finder's fee, but it should be like $150. If someone's trying to charge you more than $150 for the NK entry edition, unless it's built, like if it's built, like you could cover, you know, the cost of switches and stuff that they did, you know, right for you. But yeah. That's something new that I'm going to start trying to incorporate there, Nico. I want to do like build party. I want to do like voice chat party after build streams. If people would be up for that. I threw that in there at like the last second. I couldn't remember, like I always forget at the end of the stream to like do it. But yeah, I've been meaning to bring that up for a while now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in to the bottom of the case here. So these are the extras, right? Some of these Octagons don't always ship with these guys. And so this is the extra brass weight. Yo, what's up, Bree? I see you. You entering the Ogre or Tinned? I don't think I looked at the Tinned raffles. I'm absolutely going to be looking at the Ogre. If you guys haven't seen the Ogre yet, there's Dolch. Here's the Ogre, 60%. This is the prototype that Zek had. Here's the group buy. So here's the Ogre, 60% with with all the hardware on the bottom. It's not seamless, but the sides and tops look like they would be though. Beautiful renders here from Dale. Really nice colors, gasket mounted. And here is the information you need to know for this weekend. So these are US East times, July 4th, tomorrow. You have a window at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. So Tinned raffle forms open right now, 2 hours in, 2 hours left. Let's take a look at the Tinned. Another 60%. This is a rough weekend for the wallets for everyone. So it looks a lot like the Fell. I'm assuming this is a tray mount. No, it looks like it's top mount. So you've got dark gray or ultramarine, which is this gonna be this blue-gray color. Plate material, carbon fiber, brass, or copper. Interesting, throwing in a copper plate. 2 plate layouts. It's a limited raffle to 100 random buyers. So the form is up now. For $435, it gets you a case plate and I'm assuming a PCB. Oh, and it's a gasket. It's a gasket system. You can see all the gasket mounts there. So it's a gasket mount 60%. It looks like they've got some cool bump-ons here for this, and then a similar profile where it screws in at the bottom only, I'm assuming. Yeah, because you don't have any screws visible on the sides. Interesting. 8-degree typing angle, little bit steeper than I would normally go for. Chamfered edges, low profile font height. It's got the USB-C Wilbur PCP with a centered daughter board and no relief cuts. Okay, so it's just a static PCB. Looks interesting. Yeah, 60% market is just so flooded, in my opinion. I might not personally go for that one, but it certainly looks nice. Certainly looks nice. Things like that I sleep on generally then like come around to my desk at some point, in the future, and I like build it up and I'm like, damn, sleeper build here. This sounds so nice, right? Flipping for such high markets should be bannable. Yeah, talking about the NK65, people really are flipping those for high prices, and it's just a shame. I mean, it's preventing somebody, trying to enter into the hobby, getting something that would be, a great introduction into keyboards for them, and it's preventing that, which is kind of a bummer. I think my brother has a Dolce computer somewhere in the house, actually. Nice, Pablo. That's awesome. Ava City, what's up, man? I'm good. How are you, dude? It's a new day for me, and you haven't slept yet. Ouch. Yo, what's up, office? You've missed me. I missed you too. Hope everyone's having a good day. So we've got the extras for this kit here. I'm just screwing this weight down. Client was a little nervous that the weight was warped just a little bit, but as it's screwed down, the warping shouldn't really be an issue at all on this. Adds a nice little amount of weight to it, and yeah, it's sitting flush. Nothing to be worried about here. So yeah, this is the Duck Octagon bottom case. You've got this cutout here, and then also one of the other extras was this carbon fiber insert. I'm not going to go through unwrapping this and getting into this right now because I do want to start building, but I did just want to insert that brass there and see how much weight this thing actually adds. Because the carbon is I'm biting off a little bit more than I want to chew right now with the carbon, because it's two-sided tape is how you actually mount that in there. You don't actually mount that with any like hardware or anything. As you can see, there's nothing there, so the tolerances just have to be good, and you just have to tape it down. We're gonna go ahead and install some feet. Any feet picks avail? Let's do this. Yeah, I'm catching people off guard with the keyboard stream right now. I warned you guys it was coming. I told you guys, stay tuned. We're gonna do the EU friendly stream today. We'll see. People aren't used to having the keyboard content here on Fridays at this hour. I think Nathan normally does a stream around this hour. Am I right with that? Doesn't he normally do like an EU friendly stream at this time? I feel bad for like all the European keyboard enthusiasts out there. They just don't really have a good consistent option for people streaming keyboard content. Yeah, I need to fix my metering. I am exposing for this window and not for myself. So that my webcam is getting thrown off because of that window right there. There's a way to do this. There is a way to do this. Hold on. Mic aside. Alright. Focus on me. I don't really want to mess with the metering settings too much. Oh, of course I don't have. Should allow me to meter now on me. There we go. Webcam's looking better. Remind me to change that, guys. I like having my metering mode on balanced normally, but that should fix my webcam. My webcam should look a lot better now. Because I was metering for the exposure of that window, is what my camera was trying to do, and that would not have looked good. Do all the duckboards have high typing angles? Yes. Except the Raven. The Sidewinder and the Raven have a lower typing angle, if I remember correctly. But yep, they are pretty much known for, yeah, that's true. My camera's thrown off a little bit too. I think even in the past too, I've just kept the blinds closed when I'm doing the EU stream, just so that it wouldn't throw it off. But it's such a nice day out. I wanted to have the blinds open. My camera just, you know, needed to be told what to expose for. Not that big of a deal. It probably won't even matter the metering mode I just changed. I just changed the metering. So my camera had the sensor of it. It was set for a hybrid, and so it was trying to take the brightest exposure in the frame and the lowest exposure in the frame, and it was trying to expose properly in the middle of that. That was so bright, and I was so dark that it trying to expose for a hybrid in that was not going to work well, which it didn't, and it didn't look good. And so what I just changed is I said expose for the center of the frame instead, and so that is what fixed us. If you guys are interested in how photography works on that. That's why I was so dark before a minute ago. Yeah, high angles is supposed to be bad for carpal tunnel. I don't get why people like them so much. They look nice. Yeah, right. I just needed something. Like I was gonna go for the tweezers first, but you know, keycap puller was closer at hand. Alrighty, so yeah, looking clean though. Here's the top case. Nothing really to it on the top case. I do need to ask though, the client a question. Where are you, client? And let us also look up the Duck Octagon V3. Was there a geekhack page? There was. Of course there was. More information. This should be the KVD4. Yep, okay. The co.career. Oh, come on. I'm getting a redirect because I can't find the website. I really want to just grab the layout. I'm assuming this layout, copy image. So this is an interesting 75%. It gives you the option of using a full right shift on the right, which is kind of nice, or you can do a split. So kind of lit there with that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and start tuning up stabilizers. We're waiting to get a little bit of information back from the client on what kind of layout we're going to be using on this. What I initially sent and thought is not the layout that they wanted. Okay, cool. I got the layout that they want. All right. There we go. We'll have to save that. Let me do copy image URL and paste that up here. Copy image. Oh, Slack. Oh, Slack, you piece of garbage. Never. There we go. All right. For reference, there's the layout we'll be using today with a short right shift, arrow keys on the right, the full cluster here, 2U, stepped, 7U spacebar with the 1.5s on the bottom. Yeah, that's what I would go with. All right, cool, so that looks good. Yo, what's up? What's up, Lane? Oh, thanks, the 910? Yeah, yeah, that one's okay. My piece of shit keyboards. Who's excited for all the goodies dropping tomorrow? Heck yeah, Yeffy. So much stuff available tomorrow. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nothing like having to wake up at 8:45 a.m. East on July 4th. Why are you waking up? Oh, 8:45 for the Iron 165. Yeah, because the 9 a.m. start for the 165 extras. That's true. That is true. Set your alarm. You know I'll be up with the kids. I can offer you guys a MaxF wake up call for those of you wanting to ensure you're in the group buy. All right, so we need shift, enter, backspace, spacebar. Looking good there. That would be funny as hell. I offer like a hotel wake up call. One, two. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. CBT Twitch. You guys need to get me to 1,000. Get me to 1,000, and then I'm gonna do the. I was saying before, I've changed. I was saying before I was gonna do 1,000 on each Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm gonna do 1,000 on Twitch, and then I'll do a Gleam link, and you guys can just, you can follow all my other socials from the Gleam link. That'll get me feeling good about it, and I'll do the giveaway a little bit faster that way too. I was laughing with the client who I'm actually building this board for here today. He was like, you need to do this giveaway. You've had that damn giveaway command up in chat forever now. And so I might have been premature in putting that thing up. I just, I had faith in you guys. I knew we were going to be hitting 1,000 soon. I had faith that we were going to be hitting it sooner than this. Come on. Yeah, so if you're going for the tinned, and if you got a Primus this past week, and if you're going for the extras on the Iron, and if you get an Ogre spot, ooh, that is, Well, he's just, I mean, he's just saying it's you know, all going to be on the same, it's all going to be on the same month's credit statement. So, I mean, yeah. It was earlier last week, but that's a lot of saturation there in keyboard purchases all at once. And if you got the GMK Rouge set, that happened last week. If you were going for Modern Dolce, that was done yesterday. If you were, these little things, darn it, they always just go flying everywhere. I'm going to clip these off stream over my trash can because it drives me nuts, these little tabs. If you've never seen this part of a keyboard build before though, I'll show you real quick before I go. You clip off these little fanged prongs on the stabilizers. There's two of them. There's one there and there's one on the other side. So you should have two prongs left that remain flush and two of them that are kind of fanged out a little bit. You clip the ones that are fanged out a little bit. And the little black tabs go flying everywhere when I clip them. I try and rein them in, but they always go flying. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna clip them over the trash can. Alright, we're back. There we go. And let's go ahead and start lubrication. Oh yeah. Can't stay, but I wanted to pop in here and share some love. Yeah, what's up, man? Thanks so much for stopping by, Lang. Always good to see you, my dude. You have anything cool upcoming on the old build streams yourself? If you guys don't know, Lang is a keyboard content creator similar to myself. You should absolutely toss him a follow. He's also a designer. He's designing like keycap sets, and just anyone who designs a keycap set deserves your love and appreciation, because the work that goes into putting out a keycap set is immense. So thank you. The 808 boom renders coming in. They're looking really dope. I know you and Andy have been working hard on those. Much love to CYO keycaps as well. We're going to need to break out another jar of 205G0, I think. I'll use the rest of this one for modifying switches, probably. And we'll need a fresh one for getting out big gloopy glops of stabilizer for these wires. We'll see. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. We'll see. Next, sent you some updated layout guidance. Ah, okay. That's a good thing you pinged me, because I had that open. Thanks, Harry. Trying to juggle work. Play support split backspace. That would be something I would want. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do this right here, but instead of the full 2U backspace, you want a split backspace here instead. It does indeed support that. So if that's your answer, final answer for $1 million, that's what you're getting. Final answer. We're locked and loaded. Let's do this. Step caps lock good. Step caps lock 7U and the short right shift. I think we're good. I think we're in there, fam. Looking clean. Okay, sweet. That will be the layout of the day. Lock this thing in. That wob set's looking nice though. Yeah, that's a go-to for me. If you're just tuning into my stream, I do lots and lots of white on black. For almost all my personal builds, I put white on black. Or Dolce, or you know, some sort of beige set that I get you know, shit from chat because it's too boring. I've been incorporating more and more color lately. Check the Primus updates channel in their Discord for more detail. So there's a raffle for Primus today instead of first come first serve. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so if you guys hadn't gotten into the first come first serve for Primus, head on over to their Discord. I'm sure they've got links for that up on the Geek Hack page for the Primus group buy. And yeah, try your luck. Try your luck at the raffle window. That'll be a little more user-friendly, I'd assume. You might actually have a decent chance because there is so much going on this weekend. You know, more of a chance than you might have had if, you know, Primus was like the only thing being sold this weekend. Yo, what's up, Archon? Good to see you, man. Yeah, we're coming in live at an unusual hour here today, but I had the afternoon off. I had the whole day off from work, with it being a holiday here in the States, and the kids are sleeping currently. My wife is at work today, so not a holiday for everyone here at the States, but for those lucky enough to have off, I hope you all are enjoying your holiday. And for those of you in the EU, you're probably just about done with your business day or getting close to it, and I hope you had a good day. Happy Friday to everyone. Let's bring on the weekend with a keyboard build stream. I'm gonna try and blow up some stuff in my cul-de-sac this weekend. try and set off some home alarm systems, right? I don't have anything too crazy. I was trying to find a spot where I could purchase like some 2-inch mortars to blow up. It's the 4th of July. I'm going crazy with the fireworks. I'm usually live for you at 5 a.m. Oof. Yeah, that's a rough time, I'm sure, to try and attend. I've seen you at that hour too, Archon. So that's incredible. Thank you for your dedication and support. Being up at 5 a.m. Guns and explosives, America. That's right. That's right. But yeah, I think our neighbors are in town this weekend too, and we've all kind of been socially distancing together and quarantining together, and so I don't necessarily mind if my kids run around with their kids, and if we, like, you know, if we're all in town, we'll set off some fireworks and have some fun with it this weekend. I think they're in town. That's their car over there in the background. Well, actually, since I'm metered from my face, you probably can't see out my window too well. It's probably too glary with how bright it is out there. keep your fingers crossed for a full stream here today. Because, as I just mentioned, Daddy Daycare is open for business. I am watching the kids today, so if they start screaming, I'm sorry, but we'll just have to have a part 2 for the stream. Yo, what's up, Midnight? Good to see you. Midnight StarCraft 2. Am I assuming that's what the SC2 means at the back end of your name? Are you a StarCraft player? Also, what's that icon? Good luck, have fun pledge. I don't know anything about Twitch and the icons. What does the good luck, have fun pledge icon mean? Oh, were you sending, Mineral, were you sending feedback on keycap sets to Lang? I think I saw you going back and forth there on that for a moment with him before he left. I think Lang left chat. I don't think he's in here anymore. But yeah, if you send him something, I'm sure he'll get around to it. Nice. Yeah, I'm too slow to play StarCraft. My APM isn't quick enough. I like watching it though. I know just enough about StarCraft to be able to watch like a professional game, a professional match, and know generally what I'm looking at. Like, I know, like, I don't know the timings well enough to be like, oh, this person's gonna lose, they're getting their push out too fast, right? I mean, the other person's not gonna be able to counter that in time. But yeah, that game's incredible. So much strategy. I used to play TF2. I was always like a first-person shooter kind of guy. I used to play TF2 with a guy whose brother was a professional StarCraft player. You might remember the name Natagast. Natagast was also he also did some WoW Arena as well. I don't know if he does too much anymore these days. I don't know what he's still doing. But yeah, I played TF2 at a professional level with and against his brother. So that was fun. Fun days. I just missed it. I missed my professional gaming calling. Yeah, it was one of those things where like I should have tried to go professional in gaming. I have friends who like hit it off with Overwatch. Like the professional TF2 scene was there, but it was just like, you know, low key. There wasn't much going on with it. But then Overwatch came along and there was so much money in it from Blizzard that like the Overwatch professional scene became really big. Like professional teams and everything. I've got friends who are like managers and players for professional Overwatch teams over the years. It's been nuts. And yeah, the ones that did well, like, you know, took their communities and took their talents and made, you know, Twitch pages and now stream for a living. Can't wait for Overwatch 2. When is that coming out? I think I'll pass on Overwatch 2, but yeah, I am curious at when that would be coming out. I'm more curious though for Blizzard games at when the next Diablo will be coming out. That would be really cool. I love Diablo games. Blizzard's always been on point though with those cinematic trailers. They've always looked really, really next level. All right, stabilizers have been tuned. We're moving right along. Look at that, chat. 48 minutes in, we've installed the internal weight for the Octagon. We've been keeping up with Twitch chat, and we've installed and we've tuned some stabilizers. Let's go ahead and I should probably tune that spacebar real quick as well. I'm sure I'm gonna want to tune one of those. Give me just a minute though. Let's actually open up the PCB and test this PCB and make sure everything is looking good there. Yeah, anyways though, what's up, Midnight? It's good to see you in stream though, man. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to my chat. Welcome to stream. And then 8 minutes ago, you goof huge. You've got a lot of characters in there. Too many vowels. But welcome. Thank you for the follow. 8 minutes ago. Sorry I missed that. I've had my headset off. And so those sounds that I normally catch, I'm not right now. Let me go ahead and put one earphone in. I'll use one ear to listen for the kids and one ear to listen to, I guess, the music that I'm playing and stream chat. I just had a package arrive. Did I? Or are you saying you just had a package arrive? Oh, you did. Hold on, let me refresh. Is it in there? Did it just make it? Is it there? Let me see here. Ah, no, yours isn't there yet. Hold on. What? So did you just see the postman or something stop by at my house? Plot twist. We just told the shit out of me. Package arrived. It was UPS for her. Oh, there we go. It's a happy mail day for Bree. Yeffy is waiting with bated breath for the S7 Elephant that I shipped back to him yesterday via One Day. So, so that has not shown up yet. Still, it's on its way. It's supposed to be delivered today. We'll see what we get. This port is tight. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do the little LED work on this guy here, the little indicator light LED work, probably tomorrow. We do have the lights on the PCB, so that the LEDs look good on that side. Let's go ahead and grab our tweezers here and see if we've got any updates on switch hitter. Let's go here. Got to use the OG key tester for the OG PCB. Oh, these are on. These LEDs right now are on a setting that actuate when a keycap is pushed. That's a funny old school. Is this controlling? This is controlling LED lights too, so that's what that's bound to. I was not seeing that lighting up with anything, so I was nervous for a second. That's probably a function modifier. Left, right, down, up, down, left. Yep, okay, there we go. We're gonna do a split backspace, so that needs to be, that's just probably not bound to anything. Yeah. I'm gonna have to remap this PCB for you, Tom. Come on, dude. You're making me remap an OG Korean PCB? That's a rip. I hate working with these PCBs. Duck is the worst. I don't think I've installed Korean language packs on my computer since I reformatted it too, so that's a huge rip on my end. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to hope that this has been ported to Via. Anyone know? Anyone know if the rev, I don't know what rev I'm even on right now. Anyone know if this has been ported to Via? I'm gonna assume that Merlin's done it, or somebody else in the community. These are the boards I would have started with. Like, because these boards are such a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. PCB is tested. We can go ahead and mark that off the to-do list. Let's go ahead and install the stabilizers. All right, so hold on. Don't be a little baby. Just do it. So what are you saying? You saying you want me to keep? You want me to keep this garbage on here? There we go. You want me to keep this firmware on here? Funny thing is, when I first got into the hobby, I didn't know Duck and Ducky were different companies. I couldn't understand why some were so expensive. Yeah, that can happen, Yeffy. Yeah, well, and then when you start trying to Google Duck, you come up with, you know, Duck keyboard. You come up with like autocorrects in Google for the Ducky. So yeah, that's a very easy thing to have happen. It's not the easiest thing in the world to find the actual Duck keyboards. There is no real good website. It's just you have to pretty much search, like, you know, Duck, the name of the board, and the Geek Hack site. That's almost the easiest way to go. So we're on a nice 1.6 millimeter PCB here, so I don't have to worry about shims or anything on these guys. Yo, Krakoom with the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Enjoy your stay. I'm going to go over my keyboard spiel here now as I'm working on the stabilizer installation, just because we might, as I mentioned before, we might have a part 1 and a part 2 on this build. We are at the mercy of my children and how long they want to sleep. And so hopefully my babies in Twitch chat will be able to complete this build, but there's a chance, especially a chance, that my 1-year-old wakes up and decides that she's hungry or just doesn't want to be laying in bed anymore. So anyways, welcome one and all. My name is Max F. I do keyboard related content generally twice a week. I generally stream on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I'm a very Eastern, US Eastern friendly streamer typically. But welcome to all the EU viewers who are checking us out here today. We definitely have a nice EU friendly stream going on right now. I also modified one too many stabilizers for you here. Tom said you wanted to split backspace a little late on me, and so I will just be sending that guy right back to my arsenal of stabilizers we didn't need. But yeah, anyways, Tuesdays and Thursday nights typically at 8 p.m. Eastern is my start time. I always typically try and keep those streams to build streams, and typically build streams entail me building something for a client. And so if you are interested in hiring my services to have me build something for you, I've got all the details in the information section below. You can also reach out to me on Discord. That information is both linked to a command in chat, if you'll help me out there, Yeffy, as well as linked also down below. Feel free to DM me anytime if you have questions just about keyboards or anything in general. I try and keep these streams informational as I can. And yeah, so a couple other things to go over. Today's stream is also sponsored by Zeal.pc. Zeal is a great vendor in the hobby, been around for quite a while. He is currently stocked up on Helios, and Zelios on his website, which are a couple of great switch options, as well as the Zeal stabilizers, the clear Zeal stabilizers. And also, I believe he has some lubricant options on his website as well right now. Zeal.pc for all your keyboard tuning needs. If you feel so inclined to use my referral link listed down below, that gives me a nice kickback that, you know, any money I get from there I put right back towards the stream. We are also sponsored by Mint Autumn. Mint Autumn and Jack Static is a longtime supporter of the stream and just a longtime supporter of all keyboard creators. Jax is an absolutely incredible guy whom deserves your respect and attention. His Rukia keyboard is about ready to go into shipping now, and I'm very excited to see both the round 2 of the Rukia as well as the limited edition version of that Rukia, which I am very pleased to say I will have a personal unit, which I will build on stream here as soon as that ships out. And then also many other updates coming soon. Mintautumn.com and Jack Static. Currently nothing for sale on his website, but add it to your bookmarks. Keep an eye on it. He has some very exciting projects coming up on the horizon that you are not going to want to miss. And so with that, I always like to encourage questions as well. I mentioned you can hit me up in Discord privately if you're shy and don't want to hit us up in Twitch chat here. Oh my goodness, which one did I do? Okay, chat. Which one was the 90 gram that I just took out of this bag? And which one was the... I think this was the one that came out of the Switch. Is that right? I think that came out of the Switch, and this is the one I just took out of the bag. What did I do? I might have just wasted a spring. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is the one that came out of the Switch, and this is the one that came out of the bag. Okay, good. So if you guys haven't seen this before, I always swap my spacebar switches with a 90 gram spring weight, especially for vintage blacks. It just provides a lot nicer of a spacebar experience, a lot more pop to the spacebar. We are just oiling the spring up with some paraffin oil, or paraffin. No, it's the Victorinox multi-tool oil that we're using on this guy. So definitely a way to go there. A nice smooth spring. And we'll put this back together here, and we will pop a switch on this guy and test out the spacebar, see what it sounds like. .90 gram spacebar confirmed. You know it. You know it. That's my go-to, baby. That looks like the positioning is wrong. Krakoom with the switch, with the Twitch sub. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, my dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. I'll see you in critical tempo, dude. That's what's up. Yeah, we're moving. We're moving today. We've got the tempo. All right. Where is my switch puller? I don't believe I had that in the right spot. I believe I need to be in this guy right here. There we go. All right, let's test that. What do we want to build this up? It's a black case. I'm kind of thinking, do you guys want to go with the Royal Triumph Adler set today, or do you want to do, yeah, Krakoom, I was following. Yep. Do we want to go with the TA Adler set today, or do we want to do Oblivion? It's a black case. Yeah, man, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, I'll definitely have to catch up with you. We'll have to grab some. We'll have to grab some Apex Legends games or some, or what was it? What was the Rocket League? Nick has been playing so much Rocket League lately. Okay, so you guys want to see the Royal TA? I think that'd be pretty sharp, actually. With a black case, I think the Royal TA would look pretty good. SMIzen with the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with this. I'm down. I'm down for the Royal TA on this build here today. I just don't want to. I don't want to take another keycap set off something that I've got it on currently, and so Royal TA is all clean up in its box. We'll keep it with this one here for today. So let's see here. Is it Fender Burker? Fender Burker? Fender Breaker? Either way, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I do pretty good, I think, with most times with pronunciations of people's names, unless they really are too crazy. But yeah, every now and then I miss the mark for sure. Fender Burker. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and welcome. Yeah, I think we've got a totally different audience here today than we normally do, with us streaming during EU hours. So I'm expecting a lot of new people in chat that aren't normally in here. I've got the OG crew always keeping it real, showing some support though. Nope, I didn't have that in the right spot after all. I need this again. There's that. And we need to go in. You know, it's gonna be easiest. We'll just do this. Boom. I said that was gonna be easiest. It might not be. I tried to get too fancy with it. Hold on. Hold up. Those are leveled up right there. So this guy should be, man, no kidding. This guy's over at the farthest spot to the left. Man, that for sure looks too far over to the left to me. But yep, there's your 7U spacebar. And we need our left shift. So just so you guys know, we're tuning stabilizers right now. We've finished the tune of them. We've installed them. We just need to ensure that they sound good, that the clearance is good on the plate, and that we're ready to truly begin putting this keyboard together. That enter key sounds pretty good. Spacebar sounds pretty good. Oh, that left shift is thick. That left shift is muted. Very nice. I'm pleased with these. Let's go ahead and put my keycaps off to the side here. That's fine, we can drop that. Stabilizers sound good. I actually used to have this set way back in the day. I sold it and then I got it again. So that set's been with me, been without. I've been with it, been without. I've gone back and forth on that guy. But yeah, the TA set, I love it with the white alphas, or the white modifiers. So clean. The white modifiers on that guy look so nice. The other option was green. There was a green modifier set for the TA Adler, and I didn't like that as much. That's what I'd had historically. The all white though, ooh, so nice. So But yeah, fire away with any questions you guys may have on keyboards. And if not, then I got questions for you. What are you guys building? What's up and coming? What are you waiting on? What are you excited for? You guys buying the Ogre this Saturday? Let's go. Buying the Ogre, trying to get a 165 extra, trying to get on that Primus, raffle. As I mentioned before, it is going to be a rough weekend for the wallets. For those of you whom are interested in keyboards, if you win any or all of the things you enter for. Adam, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. And welcome. I was wondering if we would have Bunny in stream today. Bunny's normally EU friendly, and so I was wondering if he'd be popping in today. Is anyone else doing keyboard content today? Are we gonna have anyone in the makers and crafting channel to raid after we finish our build here? Knowing me and my timing, I'll finish right as Nathan Kim goes live. Who doesn't even need it? I need it the other way. I need to be in the midst of like starting a build when Nathan Kim finishes and pray that he raids me. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's definitely you have to get lucky with it, that's for sure. But hey, if the force is with you on all of these buys, it could be a very expensive weekend for some. I need to keep an eye on this spacebar, make sure it doesn't pop out of position. So yeah, midnight. The location for all these things and kind of your go-to for everything is Geekhack. It's a very old school forums, but there's a group buy section. And what I recommend, so there's a group buy section, but you know what? Here, let me make this a little beginner friendly for everyone. There are a couple of websites that I recommend you guys follow. Keycap Lender is one of them. It's keycaplender.firebaseapp.com. This guy right here. This is organized by month. So in June, we've got 7 buys that are still open. These buys went live in June and are ending in July. So that's why they're still up there. And this is keycaps, all keycaps. In July, we've got 18 keycap sets that are on the horizon. And I do believe I have this filtered right now. No, this is just everything. You can filter it though for a specific profile, a specific brand. You can filter for specific vendors. Really a nice website. They have this designed really, really well. And on each of them, so say for instance, you're interested in GMK Nord. You click on GMK Nord, you've got the interest check link, which is what I was starting to tell you about in Geekhack. Geekhack is where pretty much all group buys start for this hobby, historically at least. And so on the Geekhack link, you'll find a lot of information on the keycap set or the keyboard or the, whatever it is that the person that's trying to sell is posting. And so this one, obviously we've got the keycap kits, the desk mats, the artisans that are being offered in this, a whole bunch of renders. Like people's group buy posts in Geekhack have gotten better and better and better and better as the years have gone on. It used to be that a keycap group buy picture would be if it was like this image, you were like, oh, this looks awesome, right? I mean, you'd have a lot of info in it. Okay, so but anyways, that's keycaps. Another website to look at is keycaps.com, similar to keycaps.lender. It's just another keycapsets.com. It's another similar website with a bunch of availability, where it's at currently, what brand, what profile, what materials, and basically everything that's up and coming. When you go into it, it has the different vendors and the links to those vendors, that kind of deal. Keycapsets.com for that guy. And then you can also go to Mech Group Buys. This is going to have more information also on keyboards, as well as switches and other informations. Now, it might not be completely loaded up, but you'll get some actual keyboard information in here as well. Stuff that's up and coming, stuff that's, you know, gone to market, stuff that's live currently. Yeah, it's with keyboards though. Keyboards, you kind of are limited more to GeekHack. You just are. You got to go to GeekHack. You got to go to the GeekHack marketplace and group buys and pre-orders, and you got to check the currently running. Like this is a good ways to go. So if you go to GeekHack and you go to group buys and pre-orders, also Kiwi Kang, thank you very much for the follow. If you go here, there's actually a sticky post where you can find all of these links I just said. If you go to a list of currently running community and vendor group buys, there's Mech Group Buys, Keycap Blender, Keycap Sets, and Slee Keyboards. I actually don't have Slee Keyboards added. What is this? Reach your end game. Track where boards, follow latest group buys, collect bespoke stuff. Top Keybs, group buys. GMK Deep Navy, Redacted, Druge. That's a bunch of keycap stuff. Top Keybs. What do we got here? Top Keybs. They've got like historical information on boards that are no longer available. So that's almost like a slap in the face. He's got a lot of information in here, but this is not necessarily important for currently running. I don't think they have currently running like group buy information for like keyboards necessarily. But yeah, here's the kind of thing to like look at. I mean, here's the group buy for the Ogre, which opens tomorrow. Window 1, July 4th at 10, window 2 at 10 p.m., 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. And I mean, here's kind of what you're looking at. You've got renders, you've got information on it, you've got the images of the prototype that's XM. Wormboy, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. So anyways, with keycaps and keyboards, keycaps obviously you have a lot more information on. Keyboards are a little bit harder to find. It almost makes sense to like find the designers for the keyboards and then like follow their Discord, follow them for updates on, you know, stuff like that. You get pinged and, you know, make friends and then have your friends keep you in the loop with what's up and coming as well. That's because at the end of the day, that's what I do. Create a Twitch page where your chat constantly keeps you up to date with the latest things that are about to be ran. Because I wouldn't know about all of these keyboards if it weren't for you guys in chat saying, hey, are you interested in X? And so you guys keep me informed more than me actually going out and reading GeekHack. I will be the first to admit that GeekHack is not a user-friendly experience. It is a forum-based website that looks like it was straight out of 2005 and hasn't been updated since. And that is pretty much the agreed upon marketplace still for our crazy hobby. So yeah, it's tough, but yep, that answers your question and more in a big, huge, long rant. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, so but to give you more information on specifics to keyboards and the group buys for keyboards, more often than not, keyboards are sold in that group buy format, whether it's like a raffle or a first come first serve. Typically, keyboard designers open up their keyboards purchases available in the form of a Google form. That's typically how that's done. And so you fill out a Google form with all of your information, and from there you bend every single other stem from these switches that you're pushing into this plate. A lot of them just got bent, I think. That's fine. Whatever, that's fine. We'll get this fixed. We're sitting flush though. Okay, so yeah, no, what I was saying is you do a Google form, and that's where people try and fill out the form as quickly as they can to win a spot for first come first serve or enter into a raffle and pray to the gods. So that's where Primus is at. Primus is in a raffle format. Zekken's Ogre this weekend is in a raffle format, and the Iron 165s I think are a raffle too, right? I think those 3 main boards are a raffle this afternoon or this weekend. Yeah, Chris, what's up, man? It is. It's an early EU friendly stream today. So, opinions on the $60 Wamier all acrylic board on drop. I did actually see that yesterday. Yeah, I mean for a first board or for something to play around with as your first soldered board, or for like something to just take around to the office or on travel, yeah, grab that thing for $60. Why not? Keep in mind switches, keycaps, stabilizers as extras, but yeah, grab it. I've got a couple of like toss away boards that were in and around that $100 range for me to build up completely, and so yeah, they actually, all of my boards like that, I put unlubed switches on and I give them to colleagues, and I make my colleagues break all of my switches in for me. And then after about 3 months of a colleague typing on a keyboard that I've given to them with unlubed switches, I take it back from them, I desolder all of the broken in switches, lube them for myself, and I put new unlubed switches back in that same board and give it back to them again. Here's another set of another set of switches to break in for me, and they have no idea. They're none the wiser. I'm just like, hey, I need my keyboard this weekend. Okay. And I bring it back to them again on Monday. That's the big brain 200 IQ move right there. That's how you do it. I learned that one from Black Simon. I think he was live earlier today too. Black Simon, I think, was playing old school RuneScape, as he always is. Even when he's doing keyboard content, he's playing old school RuneScape. He's got it on he's got it on his second monitor all the time. But yeah, Chris, how you doing today? I welcome you to the weekend. It's Friday, baby. We made it. Yeah, but yeah, Kiwi, I'm glad I was able to help you out there with those. Those are just so much more user friendly than GeekHack. Yeah, but like I said, I don't think there's any good solid answer to keyboards currently. I don't think they're updated as well as they should. So for example, and the reason I say that is I didn't see Primus, I didn't see 165, and I didn't see the Ogre on that Mech Keys. What was it? The Mech Keys website. So there's the list of Mech group buys. I didn't see the Ogre on this. So is it? Oh, my keyboard's disconnected. Can somebody go to mechgroupbuys.com? Can somebody go here? Can I right click? I can't right click in chat either. Can somebody go there and tell me if I'm incorrect? Search in here for Ogre. I just have my keyboard disconnected, so cable for my keyboard is right here, and I don't feel like plugging it back in right now. Ogre is not there. Yeah, so see what I'm saying? It's not perfectly updated. Yeah, so it's not perfectly updated, which is kind of a drag. So I'm not giving you all the answers, but it should help. Especially those websites really help with the keycap sets. And that fixes 90% of the problem, because GMK sets are ran so frequently these days that it is impossible to keep in touch with all of them. Or not keep in touch, keep up to date. Make sure you don't miss anything. Man, vintage blacks, there's the one stem that if it's bent, it's not good, because it's so much thicker than the other one. All right. We are just about there. Hopefully I didn't bend too many of these. And the Primus, was the Primus there? Don't even talk to me about stems. I've been trying to find cool Alps keycaps for like a month now. Oh yeah, rip dude, that's tough. See how huge the OSA sleeves set was? I didn't catch that one. But I will take your word for it. Was that similar to like a cat buy with just a million different sets for compatibility? I'm loving those new cat sets. I've not tried it because the profile doesn't seem like something I would like. I don't really like a sculpted profile like that. I'm cherry profile all the way, but that's just my personal preference. Don't let that color your opinions. But I'm confused by the cat with why they chose to run the sets the way they did. They're running sets like SA, where you have to choose, these are the modifiers I want, these are the alphas I want, these are the extra Nordic kits that I need, these are the extra the extra space bars I need. There's just like every cat buy has a million different things you need to purchase. Take it from me. If you are going through, and hey, Crytox205G0, what a fantastic name. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you following me. If you're sponsoring, please send me a whole bunch of lube at manufacturer's costs. Where was I going? Where was I going with that? What were we talking about? Keycaps. I'm forgetting switches. Blah blah blah. Where were we? I'm assuming that's the right spot. I'll need to fill this out a little bit with the little bottom row to make sure I've got the right extra sets to purchase. I'm like totally mind blinking. Extra sets to purchase on. Oh, with cat. That's right. With the cat keycap layouts. Yep. Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, take it from me, I made the mistake when I was first getting into keyboards of purchasing SA sets and doing it the wrong way. And yeah, that was a sad day when I waited 6 months for what I thought was going to be SA Godspeed to arrive, and I only had gotten only modifiers, and I didn't have the proper alphas for it. Luckily, I was able to skirt on by with a set of black on white SA for the alphas, but I didn't order everything correctly. And so yeah, take your time with cat as well as any SA keycap set that you guys may or may not buy, because just the way they organize that is just confused as all get out. Oh, I've got a call coming in. I had a call coming in. Oh, look at that. We chose the right ones. That's what's up. We need another 1.5 here. That's the right one. Okay. Hold on, fam. Are we gonna get the right keycaps for every single one? What keycaps are these? These are the Triumph Adler Royal, the Royal TA Alpha. They are an old school setup here. Where is? Do I not have a short right shift that would be acceptable for this build? That's going to be a real pain in the butt if I don't have a short right shift. Oh, I do. Haha. It was hidden. Yep. This is looking right. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me put on the stepped lock. and the pipe and the enter key. Just putting on a couple of these keycaps, as you can see, first time keyboarders beware. Look at how crooked the pipe wants to be by default. Straighten those puppies out and make sure when you solder them, if you are using plate mount switches like these are, make sure you get one stem in and then the other stem in on the switch, and ensure that when the switch is soldered in, it looks like that and not like the crooked craziness that you just saw a second ago. Anytime you have points in the plate where there are no cutouts for the switch on all four sides, like this is an example of where there are cutouts for the switch at all four sides. The plate holds it on all angles. These guys right here, as well as this and this, do not have cutouts holding them securely at all angles. And so you want to make sure that when you build it, like look, that lock right there, it's a little bit twisted in. I want it like that. I'm gonna have to check that one too. So just food for thought. Keep that in mind. No crooked switches, please. Keep that shit out of here. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead. I think I have enough on there for right now. I'm also going to build on top of this pad here tonight, as opposed to just straight down on this, because I don't want to jack up my keycaps. There we go. Yep. Yeah, so these are, well, it's exactly right. I mean, it's not just vintage blacks though. Those Ghost Grixley, those are also there's other plate mount switches out there that only have 3 stems. So here's a PCB mount switch. So this PCB mount switch, hey Wormboy, thanks for the 1 bit. Hype train incoming. There we go. I hope so. All right, so there's the ones with 5 stems. You see how it has those 2 extra plastic stems, one right there at that index finger, one right here at this index finger, and then there's the 2 metal prongs and the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the ones that I've installed for the vast majority of this build though today, it was 1, 2, 3. None of these plastic stems, these 2 extra plastic stems, were not on this board for the vast majority of it. So there's differences. These are also vintage blacks, but every other switch I just put on this board, all of these guys, they only had 3 pins, but they too are vintage blacks. They're just a different kind. They were harvested from a different board. So trying to explain vintage blacks. Yikes. All this vintage stuff is just, there's so much, it's why keyboards have such a shitty learning curve. But yeah, this keycap set is pretty dope, guys. It was halfway off camera. Here's the set that we're going to be putting on this board today. We've got a black case, and we're going to be putting on this set right here. You can see we've got a lot of really cool sub-legends on this, and that nice green lime green mix between the sub-legends and the legends color. Pretty cool looking. This is a GMK set that ran many years ago now at this point, called GMK Royal Triumph Adler, Royal TA. It's based on the Triumph Adler typewriters, and there was a Royal Triumph Adler typewriter that had the same color profile. I'll show you guys here. Let me show you guys here. Let's dig into some of my old photos. I will show you guys just real quick what a Triumph Adler typewriter set looks like. This is a different colorway that I'm about to show you, but it gets the point across. The old school Triumph Adler typewriters are very cool. There's plenty of research done out there on them too. You can find websites that say these are actually Cherry MX compatible. So make sure not all of them are. So don't go out to eBay and just buy like the next Triumph Adler typewriter you see, because not all of them are compatible. But when you find one that works well, you can end up with a really cool result. Like for example, it's loading. For example, this guy right here. So this is another Triumph Adler, but this is a typewriter set. So I did GMK modifiers for parts of this, but these guys, all of the alphas and all of these crazy keys like the 1/4, the 1/4 key, and this backspace, this kooky backspace key up here, this awesome code 1.5 key, these are all from a Triumph Adler typewriter. They're cherry profile, but they're just a tiny bit smaller. So the actual footprint of the keycap, the box, is just a little bit smaller, right? And so you get a little bit more of the plate showing on it as well when you build something up with the Triumph Adler typewriters, which is really cool. Hey Spence, thanks so much for the tier 1, dude, and the 2 months. Appreciate that. The other cool thing with Triumph Adler typewriter keycaps is that you don't have homing keys on your F and J. So F and J and K, everything, all of your home row, there's no delineation between your home row and your there's no nipples, bars, domes, nothing. It's just straight up flat. No homing. No homing on it at all. I don't have that set anymore. I wish I did. I think I got rid of that set as well as the Triumph Adler GMK set too. Man, many moons ago at this point, but I shouldn't have sold anything. I should have just kept all my cool stuff. Problem is with me, that was a cool QXP board too from Quantric. Yeah, I shouldn't have sold that one either. What I was getting at though is the problem with me is I have things in my rotation and I have like 10 keyboards, which is hubris. There's no reason for me to have that many keyboards. And as I have things in my rotation, if keyboards start to work their way out of it, I feel guilty holding on to really nice keyboards that I know someone else would enjoy. And so I move my keyboards after they sit unused for a while. I don't have anything in my arsenal that really fits that profile right now. I've actually been using the things in my rotation pretty frequently, but I'm expecting like 3 or 4 keyboards in my personal arsenal as well here upcoming. So as all those come in, probably something will start to get used less and less. How do we get on Max's sale contact list? Bother me in Discord on a continual basis and just ask me, hey, do you have anything cool to sell? You have anything cool to sell? Like I don't really sell anything on Mech Market or really to anywhere else on a consistent basis. Well, if 10 keyboards are too much, maybe give me one. Yeah. Maybe I'll give one away. Speaking of the giveaway command. Yeah, so anyways, our iron is heated up. We are ready to begin soldering. Oh my goodness, it is 3:30. I'm just seeing if I hear anybody. Okay, we're like playing on thin ice here. Like, knock on wood. The kids are still asleep. They might not be for long. I'm warning you guys. I'm gonna try and make it through as much of this build as I can, but no promises. You'll hear them too. My mic is so good. It'll pick up the kids as they start crying. Last time I did this too, I gave you all the gracing of the presence of my 1-year-old as she had woken up. So maybe Maeve will join us for a second here. I have to show, speaking of Maeve, I have to show Maeve the mauve switches that we just got in the other day. Ayor Gatto, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, so it's important to do for all streams, but this build in particular, it's important to do. When I first start out soldering, I always try and catch all 4 sides of the keyboard with solder first to ensure that everything is going in straight and nothing is torquing as I build it. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I typically do the sides, and then I typically do the bottom row first. And depending upon what things look like, then I might do a couple interdispersed throughout before I just start going row to row to row, getting everything soldered in. Keygem Chiefre has followed. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, and welcome to my stream. Viewership numbers have ticked up here a minute ago, so I just want to say welcome to everyone. If you guys have not yet caught one of my streams before, my name is Max F. I do keyboard content generally about 2 times a week. We've got an extracurricular stream going on here today with a little more of a friendly EU vibe. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and you know, when things start to settle after coronavirus, I might try and get EU-friendly streams on Fridays just going anyways. I work from home a lot on Fridays, so it would be a perfect opportunity for me to work an earlier day for my clients, and then get some keyboard content in. So I might actually pick this up if I get a good response. But yeah, so welcome to my stream, one and all. I appreciate you guys, and by all means, if you have any keyboard related questions or just questions in general, I might not be able to answer all questions in general, but keyboard related stuff I try and get answers to. I also apologize if I miss anything. I know my Twitch chat doesn't roll that fast, but every now and then I miss people asking questions, so I try not to. I apologize. This is the point in the stream where I really fall guilty of that, because with soldering, I'm focusing a lot on the work I'm doing. So let me catch up here. So let's see here. Watch them all wake up after, like, yeah, exactly. That's going to be the problem. I'm going to get into this thing and I'm going to start going row by row, and the kids are going to wake up. We are playing with fire right now. They've been asleep for about 2 hours, and so they could wake up at any point. So yeah, we're working with borrowed time here at this point. Hey man, found you off Teja's self-promo channel. I've been putting on Keep streams in the background as I do stuff. Hey, awesome. Well, yeah, happy to have you on board. Welcome. Max, I soldered my own board for the first time. Dude, Spencer, that's what's up, my dude. How'd it go? EU friendly is always nice. Absolutely. Hey, so Sick Online, Xerox, and Kovac with the follows. Thank you very much, you guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I feel like a brand new me. We're breaking into, like, you know, a new marketplace. Typically, I stream Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I know that is not a conducive time for people in Europe. I'm coming in live for, like, people in the UK at, like, it's like after midnight. It's like 12:30, I think, in the UK when I go live. And so I know that's not a good time for you guys typically. All right, so I've gotten a couple of them in here now, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go through and check all of the pins on these switches to make sure that all of them are installed and not bent. I've got a couple I see that I need to fix, so we're gonna do that real quick. Oh my goodness, this one is like crunched. We need the pliers for this one. We'll hope too that we've got a good consistent result from these vintage black switches as well, because sometimes you get actuation issues with vintage black switches, consistency problems that you just wouldn't otherwise see on a brand new switch. So we'll see what we get here with this guy. That is in there, but just barely. I don't know if I want to use this switch. I don't think I do. It's in there. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what we've got here. What's my full-time job? I am a network engineer by day. So yeah, 11:30 p.m. over there for you right now, 9:20 for you there. Yeah, this is prime time for the European viewers. I feel so bad too. So, like, I don't know if you guys get too many keyboard builders over there. Like, how is the keyboard build scene for the European marketplace? Do you guys have, like, is there a European Teha types? I know Nathan does an EU-friendly stream as well on Fridays, I think. He tries to cater to both audiences. Hey, so Julian and Sophie, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate y'all. Welcome. You've caught us right here in the midst of the keyboard build. We are building a Duck Octagon V3 today. It's a 75% Korean custom keyboard with quite a high typing angle on it. And right now I am just grabbing a couple of these switches out that the pins got bent on in installation. And so I want to make sure I sort all those pins out before I actually start getting into the build. And we are looking pretty good. A lot of people use like the finger technique with this, just feeling the pins. That's actually easier. I can look at them typically. My eyes are still pretty good, but there's so much contrast going on with these that it's just easier to use the finger technique where you just feel to see if all the pins are coming through. So here's another one that didn't. Just these little prongs bend down as you install from time to time. I load up the PCB for stability with like every other switch before I install the plate on there as well. And so that always, when I'm doing like a mass install of like, you know, so this is 75%, give or take 75 switches, when I'm installing, you know, like the 30 to 40 of them or whatever in the plate beforehand and then dropping the plate down onto the PCB, that's especially when you get little issues like this where prongs bend. All right, so we're all straight there. Good to continue on with the soldering. Yes, but as far as I know, Cherry might go to the US. So isn't Cherry and GMK in Germany? That is correct. Yes, they are. Here in the Philippines, we don't have a big local market, but we're close to China, so I guess that's a plus. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so hey, welcome from the Philippines there. Yeah, welcome. Are there big differences in PCBs? Really, the differences in PCBs just come down this day and age to the firmware that's compatible with it. So there's big firmware differences. The go-to this day and age is VIA. You want to have a PCB that's VIA compatible. And the community is doing a really good job importing everything that's not natively on VIA to VIA. Mech Merlin and a couple of other great engineers do a fantastic job, kind of like a community service of just putting all of these PCBs on VIA. And so I'm very blessed to have another engineer, an electrical engineer close to me who is an absolute saint, whom when it's not on VIA, I can typically get it on VIA. Like, so for example, my Matrix 1.2, I believe is probably one of the only Matrix 1.2s on VIA. And so, yeah, I'm very, VIA? Yeah, VIA, yeah, I could be wrong. I'm no authority on the pronunciation of that, but you did know what I was talking about. So there are other differences though, Midnight, with regards to PCBs. Old school and some newer PCBs these days are also making the PCB thinner, and so the thinner PCBs add a little bit of flex to your build as well, especially when combined with like a polycarbonate or a flexible plate. So yeah, so there are actually fabrication differences in PCBs as well that designers are trying out and playing with. And then of course you also just have straight up footprint differences. Like there are a million different 60% PCBs. And so if you are getting into the hobby, 60% is a very friendly, in terms of price point, build for many people to start with. However,
because there's so many combinations of plates and PCBs, it can be difficult to select the right ones. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. But I was laughing at Christopher Yee, who is typically like a PC builder. I was laughing at one of his latest keyboard videos where he actually purchased 8 plates. 8 incorrect plates for a 60% build. He spent like $300 on plates, of which many would not work with the PCB that he purchased. So that's a big yikes. Yeah, take your time to look at the pictures. Most times websites will include pictures of what the keycap compatibility is, and yeah, just pay attention to those for sure. Any special plans for the 4th? No, with COVID, we're just hanging out. I'm gonna be with the kids and the wife. We'll be hanging out around the house. I'll probably blow some stuff up out in our backyard or up in the street in front of our house. Nothing too crazy. Mounting points on PCB as well. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so the actual layout. That's what I'm imagining you're getting at there, Koda and Tenchi. The mounting points for the switches on the PCB. Yep. How does one make blacks turn into vintage blacks? Yeah, so that's right. Is it Shafray? Shifray's got your answer though. Vintage blacks are just harvested from old boards. Nothing crazy. I'll just blow some stuff up. You know, the typical American way we celebrate Independence Day. I know that doesn't mean much to my EU audience today. That's why I was like, when I was thinking about streaming, and yeah, what's up, Banana? I see you in chat. Another one. Yeah, when I had the afternoon today and I was at home with the kids, I was like, oh, I should absolutely stream when the kids are sleeping today. All right, so I've got this side, I've got the 4 corners, and I'm gonna do the bottom row now on this guy. Let's see here. Yo, Alex Otos in chat. What's up, dude? Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, what's up with that? You weren't following me? Dude, that's toxic. Chat, if you're not aware, we have another keyboard, like I am. We have a keyboard legend in chat, Alex Otos. Check out his Twitch if you're not already. Alex Otos does similar content where he builds up keyboards and does other keyboard related things. Do you game too, Alex Otos? I can't remember. Do you do much like variety streaming? Or is it mostly keyboard stuff like me? I tried gaming from now and then. People don't want to see me game. I'm garbage. I'm just not that good. I'm not that good at gaming. Not worth watching. I'm not entertaining enough when I game, and I'm definitely not good enough when I game. Alrighty. Yeah, so welcome guys. If you're just tuning in, we're building a Duck Octagon V3 here today. And did I miss it? Oh no, yeah, Julian, I think I got you before. Thank you for the follow, if I didn't. I know I got Sophie. I know I said thanks to Sophie. This is always, you know, Yeffy, this is always the time I'm guilty of missing things in chat. Always the time I'm guilty of missing things. Elvin Moo. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm doing this full bottom row very deliberately today because this plate does not hold all of the switches, as I mentioned before, on all 4 sides of the switch. And so we could run into issues where we get crooked keycaps, and that is not allowable. We don't tolerate that. All right, so like we did on this control key. So you can see, there's case in point. That control key is crooked. That needs to be pushed in more, about like there. See how it's crooked? See how it's crooked? All right, That is because the switch went in crooked, because it's not held by the plate. The right cluster looks pretty good. The right cluster here looks pretty good. I've not yet done this pipe. I want to do this pipe key too, because I'm always nervous about the pipe keys. So you see how that one naturally wants to like push down? I need to make sure. I'm going to do the pipe key right now. So what I do for these switches that are stubborn is I identify the switch it is. I flip it around to the back. And I use a technique that was first popularized by Woden. I don't know if you can really test it to one person, but Woden is the first guy I saw do it. So I solder in one pin, as I just have done. Then, with my finger on this side, here on the actual keycap, I heat up this stem. I give it just a second, and then I apply a little bit of pressure to the keycap, trying to keep it straight, and then I take that off. So, with my switch in there straight now, I then solder in the other pin. So now with both stems having been soldered in, we've got a straight pipe key. So as I said, no tolerance for crooked keys. As you can see, this control key is crooked. We're gonna fix that. Before I forget, we're gonna fix that. This board is for a client. I hate it when I solder it in crooked. Yep, can't allow that. Can't allow that. This was actually one of the first ones. I'm not surprised it was this control key that went in crooked because this was actually one of the corner switches. And so this was one of the first switches we actually did install in this board. And so it does not surprise me that it's sitting a little crooked. So I only need to desolder one. You don't need to desolder both of them because we're about to do the same technique I just showed you. However, we already have one pin in there. And so with my finger on this switch here, I'm going to heat this element up and just kind of push it, play with the switch a little bit, and then let that thing go solid again. And now that's looking a lot better. That control key is straight now. Voila. There you have it. So now I can go ahead and reaffix this pin. There we go. That one's fixed. Alt is crooked now. Is Alt crooked now? Alt looks straight. You think Alt looks crooked? I'm looking at this line right here between the Shift and the Alt key. That looks like it's straight to me. Also look at the straight line between the Alt and the spacebar. Here, I'm pretty much a perfectionist, so if it looks crooked to me, you know I'm gonna fix that thing. I think it looks pretty good right now. So you're a network engineer. Do you bring your keyboards into the office? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I bring. If you missed it, Elvin, earlier, not only do I bring. Oh, and Effin Deary with the follow about 3 minutes ago. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I missed that originally. Not only do I bring this. Does the step caps look okay to everyone? I'm looking at it in person. I think it's okay. It's close though. Sub Mohanty, thank you for the follow as well. Man, I'm feeling the love. You guys are all following me today. I really appreciate that. I'd say it's still missing some keys, doesn't it? Yeah. We're not there yet, Midnight. So we're still just making sure. We're still making sure the keycaps that are questionable are all straight. Swapped. Stepped caps is crooked. Yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at. It does look like it's crooked to me too. So I'm gonna touch that as well. This one's kind of a pain in the butt because it's right next to this LED, and so I'm gonna go ahead and heat that one up. Desolder that, and then we will try again with the step caps. Yeah. Yeah. I got you, Tom. This is actually a TS80P. And so I was starting to say, Elvin, not only do I bring a keyboard to the office for myself personally, I actually have my TGR Alice at the office right now. I also bring in cheaper, like, you know, somewhere in the range of like $100 keyboards for colleagues these days. And I have my colleagues use them with unlubed switches. And after they've broken the switches in, I take them back, steal the broken in switches off, and then I tune those up and put them into future builds of mine. So I've got like a slave labor operation going at my office for people using my keyboards. So there we go. We're looking a little better there now. I think that step caps looks a little bit better. But yeah, that's the 200 IQ play for sure. I picked that one up. I can't take credit for that. I picked that idea up off of Simon, and Simon was like even going so far as to like all of like the people in accounting, he was giving them number pads. He was giving them dedicated number pads with switches too, because they're just pounding away on numbers all day. And so yeah, so that was definitely the 5-head move for sure. All right, so I think we're good. All of those troublemakers are looking straight in there now. I'm just listening. I couldn't hear if one of the kids in the background were freaking out. I thought I just heard something. We'll roll with it for another minute or two, see what we got. Yeah, Spencer, this one's mine. That's my 910. How's that worked for you though, Elvin? I typically find most instances people that I come into contact with in real life generally don't care. I'm not the biggest fan of Topra. I use it occasionally, but I've actually sold all of my HHKBs at this point. I don't have any real force boards. I might pick up the project that Norba has been working on. Norbauer, the HHKB custom project that he was working on. But yeah, Topra for tactility is the best. MX switches. So here, okay guys, disclaimer and warning. I'm about to speak authoritatively on switch preferences. These are 100% preference. Your mileage may vary. but that said, that disclaimer out of the way, Cherry MX switches are for linears and tactile switches are for Alps and Topra. That's it. There's no middle ground for me. I do not use, this day and age, any tactile MX switches. So for all of you holy panda lovers, sorry. Yo, what's up, Christine? Good to see you. MX Sardi. I've got chat raged up with that now. I haven't tried T1s yet. Okay, so, and again, like, this is just, that's all personal preference. I can't speak on things I haven't tried. But yeah, MX switches are for linears. Nice. That Alice is so beautiful. Yeah, that one turned out fantastic. I swear, I'm hearing something in the background. Hold on. Let me just check on the kids. I thought I heard something in the background there. Oh, yep, that's the kids. All right, hold on. I will let Maeve say hello for a second. That's definitely my 1-year-old that woke up first. So the stream is going to have a part 2. So sorry, chat. I know you're probably looking forward to like typing tests and all the rest, but this Duck Octagon V3 will have to wait until probably this evening or perhaps later for us to finish it up. I do have a Cherry Vintage Brown Switch build though as well. So Cherry Vintage Browns are actually really good. But yeah, typically my statement holds true of Topra and Alps are tactile and Cherry MX is linear. But yeah, let me go grab the 1-year-old. If you guys want to say hello, stick around. what? Let's say hello, Maeve. Nobody left. Everyone wants to say hi to you, Maeve. Say hi. Who's that? Who is that?
Baby.
I know, it's a baby. It's you and me. We can't see them.
Dada.
I know, yeah, say hi to them. Say hi. Alright, we need to find... Is anyone keyboard related streaming right now on Twitch? We need to find somebody to raid, Maeve. Who should we raid today? I know. We gotta find somebody. Are you looking at yourself? You can't see anybody. Are you looking at yourself right now? Uh-huh. We need to go get your sister up too, don't we? Uh-huh. Oh, I know. Typing one-handed. Daddy's working it. Let's go. Chat is loving you, Maeve. And why wouldn't they? I know. Why wouldn't they? Yes, I know. Do you like that? The 3-year-old, when the 3-year-old comes in, she always asks to see my artisan collection. According to my 3-year-old, is my little boys. And so, so she always comes in like, Daddy, I want to see your little boys. What is that? I know. Are you playing with the red? Are you playing with the red PCB? Yeah, look at it. Look at it up there. What is that thing? What is it? Control C, Control V. Alright, so do we have anyone doing a modding a keyboard up a tree Zelda? I've never heard of Up a Tree Zelda. I'm assuming that's an EU keyboard streamer though. Let's do that. What do you think, Maeve? Up a Tree Zelda. Do you like that idea? Yeah. Let's raid Up a Tree Zelda. Hold on. Let's go here. Up a tree Zelda. There he is. We found him. Start the raid. I've never seen Up a Tree Zelda. Should we stick around and watch? Yeah. Should they stick around and watch too? Uh-huh. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alright, fam. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will be live with the part 2 for the Duck Octagon at some point in the future. Love you guys. Say bye. See y'all. Alright, man.